welcome back to BLXpress. Today I am going to explain episode 4 of The Boy Next World. The relationship between Cir and Phugun is getting stronger with a lot of emotional moments. The episode starts with Cir and Phu standing in the rain at a bus stop. Cir asks Phu if he wants him to leave this world, but Phu turns the question around. He asks Cir if he misses his other life. Cir says he is happy as long as he is with Phu, which makes the moment romantic. Cir wants to get closer to Phu and suggests they go to university together, but Phu already has a plan to meet Jin. Cir gets jealous and pushes Phu to admit his feelings. Phu agrees this and talks about going to the movie with Jin, making Cir even more jealous. At dinner, Jin jokes about Phu going to movies he doesn't understand. Phu explains it because Jin always pays for the tickets. Jin brings up Cir and says Phu might be jealous. Phu asks Jin why he supports his relationship with Cir. Jin says he is happy that Phu is with someone who gives him full attention, meaning that he knows Cir really cares about Phu. Later, Phu comes home soaking wet after a car splashes water on him. Cir is waiting for him and wraps Phu in his jacket. Then Cir takes Phu upstairs for a shower. Cir starts underneath his head, but she gets hurt. After he gets him, he pushes her away. Cir teases him. He is happy that he is finally showing his feelings. Phu quickly keeps Cir out of the room. After this, Cir meets Jin outside and they have a secret conversation. Jin seems to know a lot about Cir's situation and even suggests that he can hear Phu's thought. Jin tells Cir he will support him if Cir treats Phu well. At the cafe, Achi talks to Phu about spending time with Cir. When things start getting tense, Cir shows up and their friends leave. Achi tries to introduce himself, but Cir ignores him. Cir and Phu then go for a walk. Phu wonders if the Cir from this world would like him too, and Cir says yes. Then a man comes to pick Cir up, saying his mother wants to have dinner with him. Phu tells Cir to go and Cir agrees, but he doesn't really want to. Later, Phu is caught in the rain again and returns home sneezing. At his mother's house, Cir keeps texting Phu, asking if he is home safely. Cir tells Phu he likes hearing from him, showing how much Cir is getting attached to Phu. Things get difficult at his mother's house. She is upset and says dating a boy will hurt their family's reputation. Cir stands up for himself, saying he didn't break their deal. His mother finally allows him to have freedom until graduation, but she is secretly planning to control to find Cir while Jin watches him leave with a fond smile, showing that Jin might have feeling for Wim. That's the end of episode 4.